Hey team, this is Ripper here. Hope you guys are doing great. Got a video of the review of the Hannover for me, a full secondary build. And as you can see, there's the build on the screen, and it is again, full secondary build focused with damage con. And here's the commander build that they gave you, or gave us to use. I preferred it. I'm gonna put Lucian's on it. If you don't know what that is, Lucian's got that special ability. Hey guys, we're almost there to 100 subscribers. Like, subscribe, bell button if you'd love to support us in getting us there. And thank you so much for those that support us on our journey to 100. So, full secondary build here, as you always see. Look at all these guns. I'm just taking a view at all the guns on the Hannover. It is a super battleship as part of the grand battles, guys. If you've not seen this, I definitely encourage you guys to get into World of Warships, check out the grand battle scenario, and allow you to test the ships for free, by the way, and just have some fun with some of these super battleships that are really just blown up versions of pre-existing ships like the Yamato or the Grove of Kurfürst. The one that I have selected now is the Hannover. It is the German GK version of the super battleship. It has not 3 but 4 turrets with, I believe, 400 plus, I think 430 millimeter or 460 millimeter guns. I forgot. They're just huge guns. I mean, that's why they only have 8 of them, because they're really, really, really huge. And they also outdid the secondaries, which is exactly what I love. Everything about the secondaries is exactly on this ship that I want. I believe it still pens 30 millimeters for the German, armor pens, if you will, different formula for that. And also, the secondaries just fire absolutely long range, as you can tell, 12 and a half, and if you put Lucian's on it, we'll have a fast fire rate, which I need to do later, a very, very quick fire rate and reload if you build it into full secondaries. So, what is the gimmick about this whole super battleship's grand battles? Well, first of all, you can see that there's a super battleship that is massive, but it also has a special ability that goes with it. So, as you can see, as I walk this shot here, oh, it actually ticked up there. You see my little crosshair? It has a little, I guess you could say, moon-shaped thing underneath the main reticle. And that is basically ticking up towards basically like a power-up. You know, if you ever played games a long time ago, like fighting games, as you punch those guys, those bad guys, it would actually tick up and build up into some kind of I would say formula or supply or mana or whatever you want to call it. See, watch it as the ship gets hit again, boom, 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 fills up again. So as it reaches all the way to full, you can take advantage of the super ability of a super battleship. And for this one in particular, as you can see at the bottom there, it's auto secondaries. Basically, the range will increase as well as the dispersion will also decrease, and you have a fast firing reload buff. So it really just buffs the secondaries, and it's just so awesome when you see them going. It's going to be really cool to watch. Fire a couple more on the Satsuma. Now, if you notice what I'm firing at is the other super battleship that we're going against, the Satsuma is the basically the Japanese Yamato version of the super battleship. It also has four turrets with 8, I believe these are 510 millimeter guns or bigger, but they're huge. And essentially, these are the big daddies of them all. It's almost like the King Kong versus Godzilla kind of matchup you've always wanted. I honestly think this is better than King Kong versus Godzilla. Essentially, you have 2 gigantic Titan battleships duking it out on either side of the map. Really, really fun. And the only thing you have to do is after you play this one time, you have to get things called intelligence reports. It's just another kind of currency they have in the game. And every time you play a game and you win, you get 3 of them. And you just got to get, I believe, 14 in order to play one of these ships. So save them up, store them up, and then you can unlock the ship to go play it in the battle. But in order to make these intelligence reports, you got to get in the game. You can play whatever ship your heart desires in Tier 10 or I believe Tier 9 as well. So, just watching this ship, what I think about it is the cool effects of it. Look at the lights, the spotlights are on it, really, really awesome. The guns are, they're okay. They're pretty just like standard German battleship, like a Bismarck or a Grove of Kurfürst. The secondaries really shoot really awesome. I like it. Watch when I get the reload buff. Actually, you already saw it basically boost right there. You saw it boost out to 14. I had nothing to shoot at. You'll see it later. I'll do it again, but you can do it as many times as you want. And I'm going to rush this Des Moines here. Now, the strategy and tactic with rushing in Des Moines in this super battleship is the fact that I know the DD is not over here. There are no DDs anymore. They're all dead on the other team. I know the Des Moines doesn't have torpedoes, and I know that he's stuck around this island, and all he has are his guns, and he's aimed at somebody else. So he's not even looking at me. So this is basically, you rush the person right now with the battleship, and you're going to win. I mean, he has no counter tactic to this, and I have more HP than he can, and I could ram him. I have all the advantages of doing this. So watch, as you see here, his health pool is taken down, and we're just going to aim. My guns will overpin all his armor no matter what angle. Just watch this. Just aim right at his body, and boom, whammy kablammy, he's out of the gamey, and we are 1 kill into the game. So the other maneuverabilities and abilities about this ship is it's really big, it's hard to turn, it's just one massive floating island, if you will. So the rudders and the shift and also the thrust on it is typical of a standard ship, but even maybe slightly worse due to the fact of its size. But really the bread and butter of it is the guns, and really just trying to get in and tank as much damage as you can while just having a great time shooting these things off. It comes with a spotter plane and hydroacoustic, standard 6 kilometers for the German battleships. EAP is really your bread and butter, HE I never really used. And really, it's really fun. I mean, this is a really fun map mode, if you will, and I think it's 9 versus 9. So it's a little different kind of pacing, but it makes it a little bit different gameplay in the sense that there's not as many people, not as many destroyers or CVs or things like that. And it really is, it's just a great time to just test out these ships. Will they bring these super battleships in? And I don't know. Tell me what you think. Should they? I mean, I think this is really awesome. I think I'm having a great time. Now watch this. Look, this is exactly what I love about this game. Look at all those shells raining in from the sky. It's literally, I'm just showering the sky with non-stop artillery. And this is one of the scenes right here that I just love watching. I'm just mesmerized of just how many shells are in the air, just flying and hitting. And watch this, we're gonna set a fire on the Iowa because we're pinning all majority of his armor with these shells. I mean, he's only got 32 millimeter on certain areas, but really his superstructure is now 19. So look at that, all that pin is damage right there. Do boom, 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 starting fires, taking up those secondary hits. And every time we fire on his rear section there, we're going to get an extra boost right here, and watch. When we hit him, we are going to get this extra little boost. One more shot. This should do it. Just listen to the secondaries firing. Just all out. Ooh, look at that. The FDR is right there. We'll swing to the port side after we're done with Iowa and take advantage of our right or starboard side. Now watch this. This should set it off right now. Watch it. Boom. 50 seconds of non-stop sheer terror. 14.1 kilometer range. Secondary reload is reduced, as well as dispersion. Just watch the dispersion on all these shells. Look at that. All concentrating on the center of the ship. Boom, boom, boom. Look at all that. Constant, non-stop damage. And you're going to get a secondary kill right here. Kaboom! Whammy kablam. He's out of the gamey with the secondary kill. Second kill of the game, and now we're going to focus on the FDR. AA on this ship is kind of standard. The FDR could really do some hurt on it. I don't know why the FDR did not focus on me. Probably he's focusing on the Satsuma behind me. The Satsuma gimmick is really, if they get that super auto thing go up, it just reduces the super dispersion down to 0 almost. Essentially, you have laser beam shells from the Satsuma. 4 of those 500 millimeter plus shells into a ship will definitely have a bad day. Just taking a couple pot shots at the FDR. Look at all those shells just hitting all over the deck right there. Just boom, non-stop explosion. Man, the crew on that ship must be just frantically putting out fires and just going crazy watching a Hannover come in. And watch as we get another secondary kill. And this will be, watch this, constant gunnery action right here. Star Destroyer, blammy. Boom, whammy kablammy, another kill. Third kill down of the game. And now the Hannover turns to the port side, and we're going to take on the Montana. Looks like this game's in the bag. They don't have many points left. Next kill wins the game. And really, just overall my impressions on it. This was a really fun match. I built it to secondary specs, as well as had an, I guess, superintendent with an extra heal there. You definitely need it. The heal on this thing is almost like a super heal. It heals a lot. And it really is fun to play. Guys, definitely go check it out. Hey, we're on our way to 100 again. Like, subscribe, bell if you'd love to support us and help us reach that plateau and one of our goals. Hope you guys are doing great. Until next time, looking forward to making more videos for you. Check out Grand Battles. Until again, we'll see you guys soon. Have fun. Take care. Cheers.